Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed, Shlita. We find ourselves midweek. Thank you for bearing with me as I'm still in the mode of recovery as we prepare for Chag Pesach Haba Aleinu L'Tova. Please continue davening for Chayei Tzva Gana Yisrael, for Shalom L'Chol Petzuei Yisrael, and the safe return of our hostages. Dedicating our learning Le'ili Nishmat Seren Daniel Shimon ben Harav Daron V'Sheli Hashem Ekum Damo. And please remember to take 5 minutes, $5 to vote in the WZC elections. Slate 5 OIC-MIZRACHI. Very, very important for your voice to be heard. Next, Admasai Noagin Lomar Kaddish v'Yom Yahrtzeit. Minig Ashkenazim she'avelim yodem l'fnei teva v'omrim Kaddish b'meshech 11 chodeshim she'achar Petira. According to Ashkenazi custom, those who are in mourning for a parent, they'll daven for the Amid and they'll say Kaddish for 11 months from the time of death. Because the calculus is as follows. The judgment for wicked people in Gehenna is 12 months. And if you're going to say Kaddish for 12 full months, so the Ramah says that we don't want it to appear as if we think our loved ones are Rishonim, are wicked. According to Sephardic custom, they stop only 1 week into the 12th month. And they do for 11 months and then into the 12th month after 1 week. So they stop for the first week of the 12th month and then they continue saying Kaddish for the remainder of that month until the Yahrtzeit. Kaddish she'achar shir she'einu b'mizgeres hatefillah yicholim ha'avelim lomer b'chol ha'chodesh ha'shnei masar. But let's say you go to a shir and you're in your 12th month of mourning, and it's our custom not to say Kaddish, but let's say they want to say Kaddish D'Rabbanan, certainly, and it's not part of davening, and Aval can say that Kaddish. Amishia dua shehu rasha. If you know that someone that you're mourning is indeed a wicked person, you can go Misha ibid atzmo ladasa, mumar, someone who is an apostate or falls into that category, omrim Kaddish kol shnei masar chodeshim, then you would say Kaddish for the duration of 12 months. Hard to say we would find a case like that exactly, or where someone would be saying Kaddish for 12 months, but that's the halacha. Gam b'yom ha-Yahrtzeit, on the day of the Yahrtzeit. Yahrtzeit is a Yiddish word, Yor meaning year, Tzeit meaning time, so year time. Yom Petiras Avaim, so the day of death for your father or your mother. Noagin Lomer Kaddish related to L'fnei Teva. Now, there's always a question, by the way, do we go from the day of death to the day of burial? But ask your local Orthodox rabbi what to do in each situation. But just for argument's sake, we're calling it the day of death. So we say Kaddish also and daven for the Amid on the day of the Yahrtzeit, not only the first year, but every year. Uminig has Sfardim, and according to Sephardic custom, Shemei Erev Shabbos Shlifnei HaYahrtzeit, Maslin Lomer Kaddish Ad Yom HaPetira. So whenever Yahrtzeit falls during the week, according to Sephardic custom, they start saying Kaddish already on Friday night, and they say Kaddish up until that day. So let's say the Yahrtzeit is on Wednesday, then they would start Friday night, say Friday night, Shabbos, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, through Wednesday. Umi shemiruta l'tzibur tov shagam yechazan, and if it's pleasing to the congregation, he should serve as the chazan as well and lead services. V'gam bein ha'ashkenazim yishnogen l'redet l'fnei ha'teva b'shabbos l'fnei ha'Yahrtzeit u'ba'arva shel motzei osa Shabbos. As we mentioned previously, that there is a custom that if you have a Yahrtzeit during the week, people will often daven on the Shabbos beforehand. Let's say do the Haftorah, sponsor the Kaddish hopefully, and as we mentioned, daven on Motzei Shabbos. Leaving Shabbos. Again, this is not necessarily going to take precedence over other Avelim, those who are in mourning and maybe have priority at the Amud. It should never be an item of machlokas, obviously, but people have this custom of saying if you have Yahrtzeit during the week, to daven Motzei Shabbos, and on Shabbos as well. And as I mentioned, you cannot take priority or push off someone who is already in Avelis and someone who has a Yahrtzeit exactly on that day. Yom ha-Yahrtzeit nikva l'fnei Yom ha-Petira l'fnei Yom ha-Kvura. So the Rav brings here that the Yahrtzeit is established based on the day of death and not the day of burial. And even on the first year, we established the Yahrtzeit on the day of Petira, the day of death. And the note here, of course, he's going to bring the whole question about what if there is a delayed burial or what if it's a leap year, all these types of questions. It's more of an Avelis question. So, lo leinu, if you're in that situation, you have to ask your halachic authority what to do when you should observe Yahrtzeit, but generally speaking, we go after the day of death and we observe it as such. So please continue davening for Chayei Tzva Gana Yisrael, for Shalom L'Chol Petzuei Yisrael, safe return of our hostages. Le'ili Nishmat Seren Daniel Shimon ben Harav Daron V'Sheli Hashem Ekum Damo. Vote OIC-MIZRACHI, slate number 5. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. We'll see you here next time.